Tremendous cute. Tremendous cute.
Who's your favorite pitmaster's favorite pitmaster?
Way!
What's going on, Pitmasters? It's your boy, Wade Morris, owner of Pitmaster here at Tremendous Q. And today I got an awesome video for you guys on grilled lamb. Now, before I go any further, I need you guys to hit subscribe and don't forget to click like so I can bring you guys more content like this here on the channel, all right? Now, this video was after a TDY that I took at my last duty station when I was stationed out in Tampa. Basically, we decided to eat off the beaten path. All right, this menu was 100% in Arabic, and the waiter didn't speak English, and the sign, all it said was Afghan restaurant. So you can imagine how this was gonna go, but we wanted to be authentic. So I basically called the waiter over and I pointed at the picture of a bunch of grilled lamb on a platter, and history basically tells the rest. I went home that weekend and I decided to try this recipe out, and this video was a result of that. I'm going to show you guys what's in the rub. I'm going to show you guys the lamb on the grill, and then we're going to wrap it up with the finished product. All right, so without any further ado, let's jump into the cook.
All right, so the basis of this rub is salt and pepper. Now, I did use whole white peppercorn and sea salt when I was making this rub, so that's probably going to be the heaviest in terms of quantities. And then after that, it's almost for the most part equal parts everything else except cayenne, depending on how spicy you want your rub. All right, the lamb rack is Frenched, but that is not something that you got to buy if you don't want to. I basically bought it like this simply because I was lazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. And I'm gonna take a quick second to point out with 2 arrows, there is bone, not just cartilage, at the end of this lamb. So make sure you have a really sharp knife when you are slicing these lamb chops. So we're going to go ahead and get these things rubbed down, and then we're going to go ahead and get them over to the pit. Now with this, with this lamb, you can be pretty heavy. Actually, I'm going to recommend you guys be very generous and very liberal as far as the application of this rub goes. Lamb is has a pretty strong flavor on its own. So that's the reason I went so heavy on the salt and the pepper. It can take a lot of flavor. All right, so grill's ready to go. Let's go ahead and get our lamb on. Now I do cook my lamb basically with the grill open the entire time. I never put the lid on for a couple of reasons. One, lamb cooks pretty quickly, especially these thin cut lamb chops, unless you cook the whole rack as one. But then you're definitely not going to want to have it as hot. So with this lamb, I put it on, and then probably 6 to 8 minutes each side. And then with the with the lid off, the fat as it drips down, it allows those flare ups and that flame broil, that kiss that you get on the meat and on the fat. It does, I don't know what it is, but it's magical. So my recommendation is to go ahead and cook these with the lid off, and then you're going to go ahead and get that flame broiled kiss on these lamb chops that pretty much makes these things what they are. And what they are is flame broiled goodness. Check that out. So let's go ahead and get these inside. I'm gonna give you guys a real quick close-up. As you can see, this lamb is incredibly moist. All right, that fat just renders throughout the meat. It drops down onto the coals, and those flare-ups really do something magical to this meat. So gonna take a quick bite. I always cook my lamb to well done. You're gonna see that there at the very end, but that's it. That's the grilled Afghan lamb. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to click subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you guys on the next video here on Tremendous Q.